first carry now for Jordan Howard. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone.
There you go, Jordan Howard.
You did something for, well, not for me, but
it's not doing anything for anybody.
it's true.
In fantasy, we're talking about.
Yeah.
Job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it?
It was drafted so high, and I remember saying to myself, like, I don't want Jordan Howard. I don't know.
Who drafted him? Mike did.
I mean, could have on paper, Lily is going to have a good year. But
I mean, he's playing with the Bears. They're having a great season. So I don't blame him with that.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told.
But people were saying he was in like a bottom end first round. Like, I'm like, no, heck no.
The Los Angeles Rams, they continue to be a great story this season. A solid team. That wonderful start, although they did lose Week 9, obviously, to New Orleans. So the 72 Dolphins celebrated again.
Yeah, they got a chance to hug it out and still be the last team to go undefeated in modern football. 17-0 that team was, but let's face it, no one shedding any tears for the Rams after that loss to New Orleans. They still have weapons galore on offense, a stout defensive front led by Aaron Donald, leading their division. They're aiming for the playoffs, and as all their moves in the offseason.
It really was a tough loss for them against the Saints, but the Saints are really, really good, as they should be. But then this is December, so let's hope they don't get them the December blues.
You mean Romo blues?
The Romo blues? Yeah, the dreaded Romo blues.
16 catches, over 20 yards each, average nearly 17 yards.
It happened last year.
To throw on second down is gone. And that is incomplete here. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it third down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
An absolute force off the edge is Khalil Mack. His third straight season with double-digit sacks in 2017. And he gets it done in a variety of ways. Has strength to bull rush people. Has excellent pass rushing moves to make people miss on his way back to the quarterback. And sometimes he just absolutely outruns the blockers to get to it and put him on the ground in the pocket.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. This is taken at the 23. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And that is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterback.
He hasn't really had that great of a season, either being with the Bears, Trey Burton.
Similar to a great hitter in baseball.
Annoying at all,
who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And to the 40-yard line. That's
what I always say, it's like nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards. The pick.
My God, is Khalil Mack on fire this season.
Drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You see it?
Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right.
What?
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 7.
Simple grab of the ankles.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Expecting that not to happen.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Really have to try hard, not the
you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for
not the kicker.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you got to get it back even with just 1 throw.
So a decent game,
still
but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
76! 76!
Now Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They give them 13 yards
go bowling.
to play in a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, cousin, let's go bowling.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that.
That was a weird screen animation.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 10-0
Well, you should have aimed for the head.
To Soldier Field after this. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Throwing on third. Goff.
What? What?
How do you...
Wow.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Baffling. I don't get my
as
hands
long
like
drive
that.
continues and the chains move again.
I really thought that was picked off.
That should be picked off.
No, I agree with it. Should have been picked off because I even looked at the guy after I had thrown. I'm like, oh my god, I threw a pick.
Right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff for Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Prince Amukamara.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Goff now looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by...
Why would you go the other way, you asshole defender?
Man, Khalil Mack's got some legs.
But I don't think they're going to get there.
He's running kind of weird. Like he's just doing knee-high sprints. Like,
short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they? How
about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Pick 6 by the Bears. It's not uncommon at this point.
Anything's possible at this point.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wait, what was Khalil Mack doing out there?
So
is he like a safety?
Following that pick 6.
Not all the time.
And now the kick
Not all the time, but no, he's...
That's fielded in the end zone.
Typically.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Because to me, he's like someone who usually goes and gets the sacks.
The focus of our player spotlight.
So it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like weird to see him just like running around out there.
Next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be. Exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Well, they disrupted already for 3 INTs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They run. It's Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. On second down, here's Goff. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They are going for it. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ooh.
Carry number 10 for
He was sitting right there for it too.
I didn't even see that guy.
Backfield, down he goes.
How can you? He's coming right at you.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Cut. Like 20. Super one. Super one. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. They got him in over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts to the...
Oh, whoa!
I got a fumble! I got a fumble! This is a miracle! I cannot believe I got a fumble! I just went with you screaming. I don't know why you screamed.
I don't know why, because it was just like, I don't know how to explain it.
Damn! What is this game? I actually got a fumble? It's usually the other way around. I just have 8 fumbles.
1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky escaping the pressure right.
Yeah.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is gone
I'm
on your
looking
head,
it up.
it's
I just
time to
don't
go.
care.
Tuck it and get all
It'll
you
be
can.
forever a mystery to me.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
You see it? You see it? Red's up!
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And finally, down he goes.
Well, Jesus, anyone want to get him today? I guess not.
The 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
And they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Parkey with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm one
He splat.
patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time.
It's
first half,
split,
you still got
son.
a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Orange. Look, it's like 20.
Now Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be a
damn, I wasn't even doing a block.
Oh my God, that was cool.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Hello, fellow viewers, who's ever watching.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run with Howard, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Howard on second down, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first, they go right back to Howard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You see it? You see it? We're go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Now you're just going to suddenly trip. Okay.
Number again, it's his 6th catch and a first down. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Go.
On 1st and goal, Howard.
What is he doing? He's not running.
He's acting like a little bitch.
I don't get this game.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Me? What? No.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interception. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Howard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He's going to get it running right.
Well, I'm going to say it's pretty easy.
This one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Everyone's got 4 down.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Goff now to throw. He gets away from one. He gets it to Cooks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Goff now looks to throw.
What?
And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, they clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. Finding Gabriel complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A give to Howard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively.
That's not what I wanted to do. This game.
Misses the target, incomplete.
Pretty typical.
And that's a closure right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Now it's Trubisky. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson and knock it free. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
DC.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And down he'll go at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. They got him in. It's Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Goff now looking to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Goff. He's going to air one out.
I don't play defense.
Get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We've got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Gabriel. Time for a break.
Man.
And he was wide open.
That's like the 4th wide open pass.
This one all
Game,
over,
man.
but the shouting. We'll finish
They don't want me to score.
after this.
They really don't. I feel like every time I go up in the second half, they don't let me do anything.
Yeah.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing here, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Holding. Offense.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move him back 5 yards
I'll
because they
fumble
feel
in
good
the end
about
zone
their
or something.
defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Trubisky will throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. They go play action. Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now it's gone. Wide open receiver complete. The 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 56 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll buy some time right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now Trubisky is going to fire one.
You're going to swat it down like you're on defense now?
Thought he might have had position.
What is this game?
On 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well,
Charles, I
as
think
usual,
when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting
whatever.
your home turf.
It was a good game either way.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good.
Khalil Mack is finding his home with the Bears.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
All right, time for a final analysis. Jay, you want to start us off?
This game should be the other way around. So I'll say 31-10. No, I'm just kidding. 31. I think it would be like 31-20, 24 Rams.
I like it. You know, Rams have a. I mean, the Bears, they have a really good defense, and amongst other teams that the Rams have played against, this is probably the most exciting defense I've seen this year. So I don't think they're going to get. I think they've usually have broken probably around 40 points a game so far this season. I don't know how many games they've done that, but I feel like they've mostly been scoring like 40-point games. Not like Patrick Mahomes 40-point games, but around that general area. But I think I'd have to go the same. I think this is going to be a close one. I'm going to say 35-28 Rams. So yeah, that is my prediction. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been our this week's edition of Simulations Saturday. If you like this video here on Twitch, please be sure to leave us a follow and turn those notifications on so you get notified every time we go live. This video will be going up Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. If you like what you see it there, and you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button and spank the bell button so you get notified every time you upload a brand new video. Gosh, I can't talk in this thing. Next week matchup, I'm liking I think it's the Patriots at the Steelers. That's a tasty one. The tastiest of that week. So join us next week when we do that. I think that's about it. So, yep. Be sure to catch us in the next video, and we will see you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.